for me, the survival of it all came in going home as much as I could, like yourself. And it also came in maintaining the relationship with my father as well, treating him the same, even though he wasn't there mentally towards the end as much as possible. But there was one moment, you're talking about lot lizards, that I remembered where my dad was getting reclusive because his brain was shutting off more and more, and he was forgetting who everybody was. So he wasn't feeling so social because he was such a social butterfly naturally, and that was robbed of him in this disease. There was this one day where, we'd go in and there were days we'd go in with my sisters and myself, and the nurses would just be like, he doesn't want to come out of his room. And we tried to sit with them, and he just was so unresponsive to us. And it got really hard. And, I was like, well, what can we do to get him out of his room so we can get some circulation and walk around the facility? So I was like, let's tell him we got him a stripper. Like, I don't care. I don't care how much of your memory is destroyed. A man, the mind-dick connection cannot be severed.
Yeah. No, that's the last connection to go. That is literally the last connection. Every synapse can erode. Every single function of the human body. But on a man's last breath, that's why he takes his last breath. The second that connection is severed, a man's like, what's the point? Oh.
And so that we were having a consult with the nurses, because it was sort of getting to the end where we had to figure out hospice and all of that. And they're like, well, we're trying to get him out of his room. And I was like, go tell him we have a hooker. They're like, we can't do that. I was like, yes, you can. You can and you will.
I'm giving you full permission. They're like, no, we'll get fired. And you're like, I don't care. Go tell me.
Yeah, that's great. We keep it in the room. Go tell my dad there's a stripper here. And they're like, well, I'd advise against it. I'm like, well, let's see. Let's just see. Let's see. If he doesn't, let's try it once. And if it doesn't work, I'll never ask you again. Just do it this one time. And so they go down.
And that's the story of how Jessimae became a stripper.
For my dad.
A daughter's love.
Is this our Lifetime movie?
There is.
Stripped Down is the name of the Lifetime movie for
Instead of strip tease, it's strip peas.
Yeah. Strip uppies. This motherfucker. So we're sitting there waiting. This motherfucker comes in with his walker with the biggest smile on his face.
He ready. He ready for titties.
And he's just looking around. He's like, where's a stripper? We all laughed. I guess the point is that for me, during the process, humor was everything. Humor was our connection. Everything. It was the way we communicated, and we kept it that way through his disease.